What's up, everybody? Nicholas Kuzmich here from nicholaskuzmich.com, and in this training I want to show you how you can more quickly create and present products out to the marketplace in a far more effective way, and how you can get paid to create them even before you do. Look, here is the deal. Actually, before we begin, if you'd like to personally work with me, because I'd love to personally work with you, where I get the ability to kind of like personally design the perfect business plan for you, a way where you can leverage your current assets in order to get immediate results with some underutilized leverage assets in your business that you probably don't even know you have. Go to workwithnick.com, workwithnic.com, fill out a brief form there. We'll hop on the phone and see if there's a good fit. Anyway, so here was the situation. I just got back from the beautiful San Diego, one of my favorite cities in the United States, at JJ Virgin's Mindshare Summit. Now, these are some of the best health people in the business: doctors, health coaches, pharmacists, people creating supplements, information product people. And there was a general sentiment that was out there, because we were talking about Facebook ads, obviously, and how to get your ads and get your ads up and going so you can get your products out to the marketplace in a very, very quick way. And here was the general sentiment that was there, and that was publish, then promote. In other words, what a lot of people were saying was, look, I'm still working on my course, or hey, I'm just finishing up my book, or hey, I want to get all the ducks aligned and all the pieces in my program perfectly, dialed in to the tune, all the bonuses in place, everything just looking perfect before I start to promote it with Facebook ads. And so the general time I'd get into a conversation with someone about this, I'd say, well, how long have you been doing that for? And they said, well, I first started writing my book a year ago, or I first started, creating my course 9 months ago. And I'm like, so it's been 9 months, you're not there yet. How soon do you think you could have your product and your course or your program created before you can start to promote it? And they said, oh, you know what? It'll just be a few weeks, or it'll just be a few months before I'm there. And then the obvious question is, well, if it took you 8 months to get this far, what makes you think that something's not just going to kick in and it's going to take you another 8 months to finish it up? So here was the general sentiment again. Most people believe that they need to publish their product or their program, make it perfect before they ever think about promoting it. And here's the thing that happens about that. Most people never end up going live, right? This thing drags on and on. I know you know what I'm talking about. This thing goes on and on and on and on. In fact, the problems with this, right? The ultimate problem is that it never gets done. When you are looking for perfection, when you want all the ducks aligned, and look, I'm not talking about throwing sloppy products out there. I'm not talking about getting things like half-ass and just like throwing it out there, crossing your fingers and selling stuff. But in the software world, people call it MVP, right? Minimum viable product. What is the thing you need to have ready to get it out there? Now, here's the truth, and I'm going to kind of let you in behind the scenes on nicholaskuzmich.com. Most, if not all, of the products that I have ever created happened where I published them first and then promoted them. I don't know about you, but if you're an entrepreneur like me, your mind is always going and going and going. You've always got something new up your sleeves. And unless you kind of have a hard deadline in place, or you've got something that really pressures you or pushes you to get something done, it most likely never gets done. So here is what I'm going to suggest to you as an idea to flip the switch on this, so that not only can you make some money now, not only will it cause you to get your products out faster, but it'll be a win for those people who actually are waiting for you to release the thing to get them the answers that they're looking for. So instead of publish, then promote, what I'm going to suggest is promote, then publish, right? So here's what I mean by that. Let's say that you are creating a course, an online course of sorts, right? You're an expert, you've got some information that you know that can help somebody in your industry. So here's what I suggest. Start to sell the program right now. Right? If you start selling the program right now, and here's a couple of things that I will say about this. When you sell it, openly admit that it hasn't been created yet, that it is a beta launch, and so it's for a small group of people. But here's the amazing benefit that you get from this, right? So first, if it's beta, you give a really good reason why for people to purchase now, right? Because you're going to offer them some sort of discount. You're going to tell them because it's beta, you're going to be very much involved in the process. You're going to be getting feedback. You're going to be working with people hands-on. So that's a great benefit for someone who's thinking about joining, right? A lower cost and more attention. Who doesn't want that? Also, when it's beta, one of the conditions you put if someone were to kind of purchase this and go through this with you is, hey, look, all I'm asking is that you provide me honest feedback while you go through the program so I can tweak it and modify it and make it perfect for the next, like the real launch or the hard launch or when it's all really said and done. So what this does for you as a product creator then is not having you to think about what perfection means, because if you wait till it's perfect before you promote it, by the time you promote it, you're going to realize, oh man, there's a bunch of things that I've needed to do anyways, or there's a bunch of tweaks, or maybe that video didn't turn out right, or maybe there's questions about this. But if you promote it, sell it, get people involved, and publish as you go, then the beautiful thing about the beta is, again, people are going to give you the feedback. You'll realize, oh, we need to add a bonus kind of PDF here that helps explain things. Or people mention worksheets. I never thought of worksheets. Let's throw in the worksheets. Or this little area that, module 4 was a little bit confusing. Now I know the feedback I need to make it clear. So that's one of the benefits of launching in beta, is that you can do this. Also, the other benefit of promoting before you publish is you get paid to create. I mean, how good is that, right? I mean, rather than creating and then being in this like high stress situation where you've got to sell all this product in order to like make your money back in the creation process, why not kind of flip it? Almost like Kickstarter or crowdfunding like Indiegogo launched this thing where you get paid in advance to create the thing. So now by the time you launch properly, like hard launch it, you've already recovered all the funds it's taken you and all the time and effort and energy it's taken you to create the thing. So pay to create is a lot better, right? The third thing that I like about this is what I call Parkinson's Law. Now, this is particularly good if you're like me, like an entrepreneur like me. Parkinson's Law simply states that the task at hand will always expand itself into the time allotted. What do I mean by that? Like, remember in college days when we had an essay to write and it was due 3 Fridays from now? When do we actually write the paper? On the Thursday before the third Friday, right? Because the task at hand will always expand itself into the time allotted. Now, what if we had to write that paper by tomorrow? Somehow we would magically find the time, energy, and effort and the resources to pull it together, even if we got to pull an all-nighter, and we create the product, right? And so, or we write the paper and we get it done in the time allotted. Parkinson's Law then puts you in a situation where, let's say you're releasing an 8-module course. All you need to release, right, is 1 module at a time, and then you drip feed it over 8 weeks. So if you go beta launch, you release the module 1 now when people kind of get involved, and then you have an entire week to get the next module done. So you create the module, you release it on the next week, and you work with the people, and then you've got an entire week to create the third one, right? And that kind of brings us to the last benefit of this all. When you mix Parkinson's Law with this beta testing and the benefit of getting paid to create, ultimately what happens is you actually get the thing done, right? Where most people are sitting on ideas that never make it out of their mind onto the creation platform, and then you create it and then you can release it. Most people will never get there. Now, it could be some inner mind talk that's in your mind that's essentially saying, hey, you're not worthy to release it, or what are people going to think about you if it's not perfect? Look, I'm asking you right now, and I'm no psychologist and I don't pretend to be one on the internet, but I'm asking you right now to put all of that aside. All that is some weird inner talk and some weird inner story stuff going on in your mind that's preventing you from actually releasing the thing you want to release. I'm going to say put that aside and just get her done. By the way, while we're on this, if you're serious about like releasing stuff, if you're serious about like having ideas that you want to promote then publish, I invite you to go workwithnick.com, workwithnic.com. This is what I do. I help business owners get away from themselves, find underutilized assets that are already in their business to create quick windfalls of revenue, and then do it all over again to eliminate the thinking and the overwhelm that's really around, entrepreneurship. We're always overwhelmed and we're always thinking about, well, should I do this? Should I do that? I want to eliminate all that from you. I want to eliminate your need to make decisions, and I want to tell you exactly what to do. Build some plans for you so you can get the results that you're looking for. So if that's you, go to workwithnick.com. But back to this. Again, I'm suggesting that a simple mind shift, a simple idea of shifting from publish your product, then promote it, which is slow. It takes forever. You'll never get it perfect. You'll need to do it again anyways. And the problem is most people will never actually get to the promotion part. Instead, I'm asking you to flip the switch. And instead, you want to promote first. Set a hard date on when this thing is going to happen. Start promoting with ads. Make the thing work. Get the people in, right? And this is going to also validate your idea to the marketplace, by the way. And then publish using beta, right? A beta program where you're taking people through it. You get paid to create the thing, right? You get to experience the power of Parkinson's Law, and at the end of the day, you get the thing done. You get to help the people you want to help. You get to create the revenue now versus later. And look, the only people who don't want to do this are frankly people who are either too scared or want to push off the revenue for a long time. And I don't see why that would be possible or why that should be plausible for you when this element right here is your best way to get things out to the marketplace, is your best way to get paid now, is your best way to perfect your product. And as long as you're open and honest about the process, everybody wins. You win because you get paid. You win because you get to create your product and you get it all done. The people who are involved win because they get to be a part of that process and get the benefit of the result. And they get to mention it to more people. Everybody wins, including yourself. Look, if you benefit from this, please share this information with somebody, but more importantly than that, take it and do something with it. Get whatever's been sitting on your plate, you've been thinking about pushing out to the marketplace. Don't waste any time. Don't think about it. Get on it. I promise you, it might be a little scary, but you're going to get the results that you're looking for. And if you'd love me to be in your corner to help you through this process, or any process for that matter, when it comes to digital advertising, online entrepreneurship, or getting any of that out there, I'd love to be your corner man, right? Workwithnick.com, www.workwithnick.com. We'll help you get there. If you need anything, you know how to reach me. Until next time, take the information, apply it, and we'll see you real soon.